One of the things we've learned during this lockdown is that when the chips are down, only your electronic devices and the internet will truly have your back. Okay, fine, your family and true friends as well, but today, we're focusing on the internet aspect. And what is the internet without memes? A meme is a picture or a video that depicts the thoughts and feelings of a specific audience on a given issue. Most memes are images with captions aimed at eliciting humor. In other words, memes are those captioned pictures that you keep sneaking glances at and smiling to yourself in times when you absolutely should not be on your phone. During this period of self-isolation, we've all been left to our own devices, and the feelings of boredom and loneliness are no longer strangers to us. In this period, what little time haven't we spent doing extremely weird stuff, binge-watching the entire shows Netflix has to offer, or eating through our entire supplies in about 2 days? Today, we've compiled a list of the funniest lockdown memes that will help you feel less alone. But before we set sail, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications to be the first to know the latest craziness hitting the internet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin this pleasure cruise. The memes about couples getting frustrated self-isolating together. Being a single Pringle has its ups and downs. The downs? Well, you'll be stuck self-isolating alone during a worldwide pandemic and may get lonely. The ups? Well, you get to have your space to yourself and do just about anything you like without having someone complain that they don't appreciate some of your habits and demanding that you change said habits. Self-isolating with your spouse sounds like a dream come true, and for some it is. But being cooped up in a place all day, every day with someone has a way of making you notice and get really irritated by the little things that they do. You probably could endure these traits pre-lockdown, but now it's an entirely different ballgame. This must have been the case with Jane and her husband in a meme shared on Instagram from an account named Coronavirus Funny Memes. After 2 weeks of quarantine, Jane was knitting something special for her husband, Jim. What do you think Jane's husband did to deserve a knitted noose from his lovely wife? The memes about people eating their way through their supplies. Who are we? People stuck at home during a lockdown. How do we feel? Bored out of our minds. What do we do for fun? Eat our way through 2 weeks worth of supplies in one night. Why do we do this? Well, according to a study conducted by scientists reported by the Discover magazine, we do this to combat the monotony associated with boredom. What can be more boring than being stuck indoors? Some memes about binge eating hit the internet during this lockdown. Here's some. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you already ate. Me after I eat all of my quarantine snacks in one night. When I find who's been eating all my quarantine snacks. At one point or another, we've engaged in this not-so-healthy practice. This habit is seemingly fun and appealing, especially when you have snacks just lying around waiting to be devoured. However, taking into consideration the negative impact of boredom eating on our health, the habit should be discouraged. The next time you feel like eating away your boredom, how about you try some online window shopping, drink water, or clean your house? The memes about saving workout videos we probably wouldn't do. Raiding our kitchens for morning, midday, afternoon, evening, and midnight snacks has become an integral part of our be a couch potato to save the world schedule. This has resulted in most of us, except the really lucky people who have the superpower of eating without gaining weight, putting on some mostly unwanted extra weight. Well, this is a very much expected development because we aren't allowed to go about our daily lives like we used to pre-pandemic, and walking back and forth between the kitchen, living room, and the bedroom doesn't exactly provide the exercise we need. Some fitness enthusiasts have come up with a solution to this problem and have started uploading videos of them doing workouts at home that other people can do. In a bid to lose this unwanted weight, we spend our time scrolling through the internet and saving home workout videos, but most of us end up not going through with the plan. If you're among the few people who do, well then, kudos. Me saving the quarantine workouts knowing I'll never use them. Me watching all the home workout videos I'll never do. Friend, we should wake up early and start working out. Me. The memes about missing the outside world. The lockdown measures that have been initiated confine us all to our houses, and we're only allowed to go out to get essential supplies from the stores nearby or for other extremely important emergencies. One of the preventive measures against the spread of COVID-19 is to appoint a relatively young but legal adult, since the effects of the virus are deadlier in senior citizens, to run all the errands that involve going outside. If you aren't selected to be this person, then you've probably had no direct contact at all with the outside world, and you have to rely on the information from the news and whatever information you get from the errand runner. Hence the creation of this meme with an image from the popular movie Lord of the Rings featuring the main character Frodo Baggins that depicts our longing for the great outdoors. When someone in the house returns from the grocery shop, what news of the outside world? Tell me everything. Vintage picture of an old tradition of people eating cake after someone blows air from their mouth onto it. Circa 2019 BC, before coronavirus. The memes about working from home. So, it took a pandemic to get companies to realize that working from home is not just doable, but highly efficient as well, which begs the question, why on earth have we been religiously going to spend about 8 hours a day behind an office desk to achieve the exact same results we are now achieving from the comfort of our homes? Well, this eye-opening pandemic brought about the advent of working remotely, employing means like video conferencing to replace the typical boardroom face-to-face meetings. Video conferencing is a really convenient way of holding meetings. However, when you have children running, screaming, and playing around the house, it becomes not so easy. To avoid interruptions during your meeting and or embarrassment when they say something inappropriate, like one Zoom user's kid who interrupted her meeting by screaming, "Look at my penis!" You're advised to take necessary precautions to keep them quiet. One of the precautionary measures is depicted in this meme shared on Instagram by Work From Home Memes. A little extreme if you ask me. Let's play hostage while mom finishes up this work call. Other work-from-home memes stem from the fact that people now work dressed in minimal clothing since they're home alone and nobody would know, so why not dress as casually as possible, as seen in this meme? The new Casual Friday. The only time some people put in minimal effort to dress somewhat corporately is when they are video conferencing. Since the camera only covers the upper body, they just can't be bothered to put on pants. My coworkers and me ready for another day of Zoom meetings. We have absolutely no problems with you attending meetings half naked, but for your own good, if you're going to adopt this new trend, no matter what you do not get up without ending the conference call or turning off your camera first. Trust me, you don't want to do that. The pre- and post-lockdown memes. Others, before lockdown, after lockdown. Me, before lockdown, after lockdown. Me in quarantine, before, after. Me coming out of isolation in 12 weeks after doing nothing but eating and sitting on my arse.
I'm a circle!
Another hilarious set of memes that have kept us constantly entertained are the before and after lockdown memes that hit the internet. Staying home and having minimal or no contact with family and friends, getting next to no exercise or sunshine, stuffing our faces with food, being denied access to the beauty parlors and barber shops, and having ample time to think about revamping our styles definitely guarantees a change in our appearances when we're finally allowed to return to what our lives used to be pre-pandemic. The anticipation of our post-pandemic appearances has inspired the creation of these memes shared at makeup_for_ever. How do you think you'd look coming out of this lockdown? I know I'm going to be rocking my double chin to the office. The memes about introverts having a field day. One set of people who are having a field day during the lockdown are the introverts. Why? Well, they never really liked leaving their houses anyway, and the government just gave them a reason not to, so they get to stay home and feel smug about it. The only downside to it is, if the introvert doesn't live alone, they have their entire family home with them to constantly rain on their parade. Some introverts also confess that the knowledge that they actually aren't staying home by choice anymore but are being mandated to by the government also tampers with the appeal of the entire situation. A lot of memes have been created to this effect, some of which depict the introvert having fun, living their best indoor lives, and extroverts losing their minds. In FJ_jokes_memes shared some of these memes. 2020 quarantine. Extroverts? Introverts. Me in quarantine thinking about all the good times when I also didn't leave my house but wasn't in quarantine. Introverts living their usual life while everyone complaining about being quarantined. Sincerely speaking, the era of the introvert is upon us. Are you an introvert? If you are, please share some of your tips with us in the comments section on how to quell this boredom. What do introverts do for fun? The memes about losing track of time. Hold up. So you're telling me that the calendar doesn't say every day is Saturday yet? I could have sworn that yesterday and the day before were all Saturdays. Today as well. Going by the several memes of losing track of time in the lockdown that have been uploaded to the internet, you and I are not the only ones that feel like this. After enduring a week of monotonous days at home, it's only normal that you start to lose track of time. Nowadays, a lot of people just roll out of bed in the morning or afternoon and have absolutely no idea what to do next. My Therapist Says shared some memes to this effect. Good morning. Now what? All of us right now. What day is it? A. Monday. B. Tuesday. C. 1982. D. Saturday. Memes about how we look in self-isolation. I don't know about you, but the other day I looked in the mirror and I wanted to run for the hills screaming bloody murder. That most definitely was not me in the mirror with the bushy eyebrows and overgrown hair. With the beauty salons and barbershops being closed and the restrictions on the purchase of products that aren't considered essential, most of us have not been able to treat our hair, nails, beards, and eyebrows as nicely as we'd like. You get stuck with whatever haircut or hairstyle you had on pre-pandemic. Getting a manicure or a pedicure is nearly impossible, so if you look like a hot mess, have no fear, beloved kindred spirit. We all look like modern-day representations of the Flintstones. Yes, I mean cavemen and women. Makeup_for_ever and Girls Club shared some memes. Girls before everything shut down. 2 weeks later. Everyone, no, don't cut your hair. Me, okay, I won't. Me after a breakdown. How I thought I'd look 6 weeks into quarantine, how I actually look. There isn't a single doubt in my mind that the girl in this meme will most definitely be me once quarantine is over. Me once quarantine is over. Where would you go first when this is all over? Memes about how 2020 did us dirty. There really isn't a nice way to say this. 2020 did us dirty. We all came into the year all pumped up with renewed energy, determined to give it our best shots and channel all our efforts into reaching our goals and fulfilling our dreams with absolutely no clue of what the year actually had in store for us. Now here we all are, staying home bored, which is not what any of us imagined we would be doing. 2020 did us dirty by crushing all the plans we made for the year. Here's some memes that depict just how we feel. January. This is gonna be my year. March. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Travel plans in 2020 be like expectations, reality. Unfortunately, we're all memed out. Let us know if you enjoyed this video and comment which meme you related to most. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on those post notifications. Till next time, stay healthy and stay happy.